Today on Parents Corner, a conversation about the Judy Center. Today we are joined by Judy Center Program Manager, Savannah Stamates. Savannah, thank you so much for coming today. Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself before we get started?
Thank you so much for having me. So I'm originally from Akron, Ohio, and I grew up right next to the Cuyahoga Valley National Park, so I spend a lot of time hiking and biking and doing all of those fun things. So
Nice,
yeah.
nice. I know we're all jealous right now.
Right.
Although we're pretty lucky too.
Yeah.
So you are the program manager at the Judy Center, and although I know what the Judy Center is, and I've been there, lucky, and got to see all the littles a long time ago, not everyone has. So can you tell us, what is the Judy Center?
Yeah. So the Judy Center is a grant-funded early childhood program in Anne Arundel County that serves children birth through kindergarten and their parents. Okay. So we provide educational services and also wraparound services, which includes case management, home visits, and things like that.
Okay, okay. And so, and where is that located? Is there one? Are there more than one? And where are they located?
So there are currently 2 Judy Centers in Anne Arundel County. So the first one is located at Hilltop Elementary, which is in Glen Burnie, and there's one at Belgrove Elementary, which is in Brooklyn Park.
Okay, okay. And who do they serve?
So they serve children and their families, so birth through kindergarten, that live in the Hilltop Elementary or Belgrove Elementary catchment area. So catchment area is just essentially wherever your address is, where your child would go when they would go to school, whatever their home school is. So it would have to be Hilltop Elementary or Belgrove Elementary to be eligible for our program.
Okay. And is it like pre-K in that they just, like, I know with pre-K, it would be like a line of parents waiting to register for pre-K. So is the Judy Center for that area, is that like pre-K?
So it's for children before they come to school, as well as for pre-kindergarten and kindergarten students at Hilltop Elementary or Belgrove Elementary.
Okay.
So we serve a wide range of students.
But did the parents register for it, or did they?
So they can apply. They don't have to register. So we have an application that's available on our website, or they could come to the school and fill out an application. And we would just confirm their address to make sure that they're in our catchment area, and then they could join our program.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. So it's such a marvelous thing because it's so important,
Right.
For children at those ages to have educational opportunities.
Right.
So can you tell us about what do y'all do? How does it look? What does this look like?
Right. So we do a lot of things, but we have 4 kind of core programs that we offer regularly. So the first one are our weekly play groups. So these are offered 4 times a week in the mornings and the afternoons. It's a parent-child program. So the parents and the children come to the Judy Center, and we do a educational program that models the pre-kindergarten and kindergarten schedule and routines. So it kind of just offers an opportunity for both children and parents to be exposed to what will be expected of them when they come into the pre-kindergarten or kindergarten classroom, and just gives them some of those skills and activities that they'll to help them prepare for school. So while we're teaching the child, the great thing about having the parents come in is that we're also teaching the parents kind of different skills and activities that they can try at home to continue the learning when they're at home.
So usually mom and dad, just mom and child. Sometimes you see dads.
Yep. So we definitely see dads. Usually it's just one parent, but if we're doing kind of like a big activity, like a themed party or something, a lot of the times our families will bring everybody just to kind of see their child and see what's going on at the Judy Center. So
sort of a celebration.
Right. Okay. So the other things that we offer, so the second program that's kind of at our core is our summer camp program. So this is a free program that we offer in the summer. So it's for 6 weeks. It's 4 days a week. It's also a parent-child program, and it's kind of like a bridge program for children entering into the school. So we do educational activities, we do field trips, we bring in presenters and things like that. So that's a really fun program that we offer for children that are in the catchment area.
So can you tell me, like, what presenters? Can you give me an example?
Yeah, so one of the great things about our grant is it gives us an opportunity to bring in some unique learning activities. So we'll bring in jump bunch, which is like a physical activity program. So they come in and teach the kids different physical activities and games and things like that. We'll also bring in educational like concerts. So we'll have people come in that do different songs and dances and things like that. We also have worked with My Gym, where they come in and do different like gymnastics things with babies, which is really fun. So those are all things that we like to offer to our families. The other thing,
and that's, you said it's during the summer, and now is that for all of the different age groups, or is that only the kids that are going to be starting kindergarten to sort of prepare that?
We try to separate, so we do offer it for 0 to 3 as well as 3 to 5, but we try to kind of keep the activities separated just so that it's more specific to the age groups over the summer. So if they're younger, we do different activities because some of those, the older jump bunch and things like that aren't always appropriate for our babies that aren't quite walking yet. So we still accommodate all age groups from 0 to 5 years old.
Because you sort of have to because they're family.
Right.
They might have more than one.
Right. But we just try to gear it more towards the age group that are entering into school for the summer. Yes. So we also offer case management. So this is a service for families that may need additional support services. So some of our families, may need assistance with housing, may need assistance with accessing different resources, benefits, and things like that. So our family services coordinator can work with that family to navigate all of the resources and navigate the process and help them get access to all of those programs and services that they need.
Okay, so it's not just about that education piece, but it's also larger.
It's also about those things, those things that need to be in place in order to get the parents and the child ready for school. So we want to make sure that we're offering all of those things, and then the last thing that's one of our core programs is our home visiting service. So this is for families, especially those that have that don't have access to transportation. So we offer, so we can come to their homes and we'll do some of the case management services if that's a need. But we also do educational home visits where we'll work one-on-one with the parent and the child to kind of help develop some of those skills and activities that they need to kind of help their child be ready for school.
So if you have a family that can't come to all those different pieces that you talked about.
Right, because they're all at the school and maybe they don't have a car.
Right, so you would know, somehow you would have the information, and then you would literally go right to their home and give them some of that. And what would that, so you would go to their home with materials and resources and books and all those good things?
So we would bring that all with us. So on the application we ask if they have transportation or if they need help accessing transportation. And then so if they selected no, they don't have transportation, and yes, they're interested in home visiting services, we would just schedule a time for us to come out. We would bring all of the toys and the materials that they need to kind of go through and just kind of walk them through different activities that they can do with their child at home.
And how often do you normally, if you were to do that with them, is it just a one-time thing, or
so
is it multiple visits?
It varies on the need. So if the parent is interested in weekly home visits, that's something that we can try to work with them on monthly. If they only want us to come once, we only come once.
So it's really their choice.
Yeah, it's their choice. So we're not a mandatory program, so whatever they want or whatever their needs are, we try to accommodate them.
And I'm assuming that you're leaving them with some of these resources?
Yes. So we
especially the books?
Yes. So one of the big things that we're working on this year is providing bilingual books to all of our families. So almost every book that we're providing to our families are both in English and Spanish.
Okay. And to sort of speak to that, the bilingual that's really important, because sometimes the parents are not, they're still learning English, but they want their children to learn English and Spanish. So it works
both
nicely.
Ways. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right. I know that's pretty important. So that's just marvelous that you're actually going to their homes to help. I love that. Yeah. So the Judy Center doesn't end there, which is pretty cool.
Right.
Which is how I know you. So you also have some other initiatives that you're involved in, and sort of more bringing all kinds of partners and together. So can you tell me about some of those?
Yeah, so we couldn't do all of the things that we do without the support of the community. So we work with several partners in the community to kind of develop special programming and activities that meet the needs of the communities that we're serving. So one of our initiatives is the baby shower. So this is an activity or an event that we do annually. We partnered with the Anne Arundel County Public Library, Community of Hope and several other partnering agencies to develop an event that both is educational and fun for our expecting mothers.
Baby
our new
showers
moms,
are always fun.
and they're always fun. So parents can come in, and there's a couple activities, and there's going to be vendors. And so they'll all leave with the resources that they need to or prepare their home for a new child, and they'll also get all of the materials that they need to kind of make sure that their home is ready for a new baby.
So by resources, you mean the educational resources, what you need to know, right? So probably all kinds of brochures and books and that type of stuff.
Right.
But then also some of the actual
materials, yeah. So we'll there'll be diapers, there'll be baby wipes, baby clothes, all of those things available that parents can take home.
That's just priceless.
Yeah.
It's so important. And it's such a scary time for a lot of new parents.
Right.
You know, so to have that resource in the community and that it's a partnership is just really, really awesome. Yeah. And so this is an annual event.
Yes.
And it's usually in the spring, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's really, really cool. Other initiatives. What else?
One of the things that we've tried this year is doing take-home activities with our pre-kindergarten and kindergarten students, as well as our Judy Center families. So these are bilingual books, crafts, and activities that we package and we prepare for them. And we give them instructions and different ideas to try with the craft as well as the book, and they get to keep all of the materials. So these go home monthly to our pre-kindergarten and kindergarten students, and it's just a way to engage the parents in the home and give them a book and a craft that they don't really have to create themselves. They can just do it and then give them some other ideas to try at home.
So these are the families that you're already serving. It's just that when they leave, they have a takeaway with them, which sort of is further
encouraging that parent-child together time that we really
so important.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're also doing monthly heart markets at the Judy Center at Belle Grove Elementary. So this is a partnership with the Maryland Food Bank, where we essentially are bringing the grocery store to the school. So it's at dismissal time, and so parents can come in with their child and they can go shopping for groceries. We have fresh produce, we have different canned goods and things like that, and we also always have an activity for the kids to do while they're there and books to take home with them. So this is monthly at Belle Grove Elementary, and it's such a great program, and our parents love it. And then the last thing that we're trying this year as well are parent cafes. So this is
been involved in this.
I love parent cafes. So there's just an opportunity for parents to come in and build a community with other parents that may be going through some similar life events and activities, and just come and talk and do some and learn some skills. You know, if our activity for February is self-care, so our parents are making cup of calm mugs. So they'll come in, we'll have breakfast, we'll have coffee, we'll have, you know, just talking, and then we're also going to make a cup of calm mugs with some tea that they can take home. And it's just we're just trying to build a sense of community with our parents and build relationships with the parents that are in our community, so that, you know they have people there to lean on and you know, work on some things that they can try at home.
And so probably there's some relationships that have been forged already. So before their kids even get to school, they have some people that they can ask questions of, which is so important. I mean, I know as a parent, it's like you really want to have those relationships to just ask questions, and that's great. And now when you do those, we're going to be wrapping up in just a second, but when you do those cafes, are the kids there?
Yeah, so the kids do an activity with our program facilitator, and so we have 2 portables. So they do an activity in the portable next to us in our playroom, while the parents kind of just engage with the family services coordinator.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for
and
having
I
me.
really appreciate it. And thank you for joining us for another edition of Parents Corner.
The Cafe at Maryland Hall is a collaborative venture between Anne Arundel County Public Schools and Maryland Hall for the Creative Arts. The culinary arts students of the Center of Applied Technology South not only prepare the wonderful food items, they also manage and staff the cafe. Patrons may enjoy a treat or a cup of coffee while also enjoying exhibits and performances from artists in the AACPS PVA program and local art community. This amazing collaborative partnership gives the community an opportunity to experience awesome food and customer service in a rich, artful atmosphere here in the community's Art Center, our vibrant and exciting Maryland Hall.